Imagine ruling an empire, leading a nation, and still finding time for deep philosophical musings. That was Marcus Aurelius. Born into Roman nobility in 121 AD, Marcus Aurelius ascended to the throne as emperor in 161, ruling for almost 2 decades until his death in 180. However, his reign wasn't merely about political power or military conquest. Marcus Aurelius was a man of thought, a man of wisdom. He was a leading figure in Stoicism, a school of philosophy that advocated self-control, fortitude, and acceptance of fate. But what sets Marcus Aurelius apart is his unique blend of philosophical contemplation, practical governance, and personal introspection. His writings, collectively known as Meditations, serve as a personal diary of his Stoic philosophy and ethical code. It is a collection of thoughts and reflections that have been studied and admired for centuries, influencing countless minds across the globe. From ethical reflections to philosophical musings, Marcus Aurelius explored the nature of life, the universe, and everything in between in his Meditations. The Meditations of Marcus Aurelius aren't just a philosophical treatise, but also a practical guide to life. His thoughts on resilience, acceptance, and the nature of human existence have been a source of inspiration for many. From world leaders to everyday individuals seeking self-improvement, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius continues to resonate today. His influence on modern philosophy is profound. His thoughts on life, morality, and the human condition have shaped the way we think about these issues today. His writings have become a cornerstone in the study of Stoic philosophy, influencing thinkers and writers throughout history. Marcus Aurelius, a man of power, wisdom, and timeless insights. His life and works serve as a testament to the power of thought, the importance of self-reflection, and the enduring relevance of Stoic philosophy in our lives. He was a beacon of wisdom in a world of chaos, a guiding light that continues to shine today. Through his words, we find a path to navigate the complexities of life, a map to our own self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius, a man of power, wisdom, and timeless insights. Now that we know the man, let's delve into the wisdom he imbibed from his philosophical predecessor, Epictetus. Epictetus was a thinker who believed deeply in the power of human agency. The quote we're exploring today is a prime example of this belief. We cry to God Almighty, "How can we escape this agony? Fool, don't you have hands? Or could it be God forgot to give you a pair? Sit and pray your nose doesn't run, or rather just wipe your nose and stop seeking a scapegoat." Let's dissect this quote, starting with the first part. We cry to God Almighty, how can we escape this agony? Here, Epictetus is referring to human tendency to plead to a higher power when faced with hardship or suffering. Moving on, fool, don't you have hands? Or could it be God forgot to give you a pair? This part of the quote is a scathing critique of victim mentality. Epictetus is urging us to recognize our own capabilities, symbolized by the hands, which we often overlook. He is asking us to realize that we possess the tools to change our circumstances. Next, he says, sit and pray your nose doesn't run, or rather, just wipe your nose and stop seeking a scapegoat. Here, Epictetus is suggesting that instead of wasting time praying for problems to disappear, we should take action to solve them. The act of wiping our nose is a metaphor for taking responsibility and handling our issues, rather than blaming others or seeking divine intervention. This quote is saturated with themes of self-reliance and personal accountability. Epictetus is, in essence, saying that we have the power to control our reactions to external events. Life will invariably throw challenges our way, but we have the power to decide how we respond to them. Epictetus's philosophy is rooted in the belief that we are not mere puppets in the hands of fate, but active participants in our own lives. He believes in the potential of human agency, the power that allows us to influence our life trajectory through our actions and decisions. Moreover, he emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for our actions. He encourages us to stop blaming others for our problems, stop waiting for divine intervention, and instead start acting. This quote, therefore, is a call to action. It's a reminder that we possess the power to change our circumstances. It's a wake-up call, urging us to stop playing the victim, to stop blaming others or fate for our miseries, and to take control of our lives. To sum up, Epictetus, in this potent quote, is encouraging us to be proactive, to take responsibility for our actions, and to understand that we have the power to shape our own destiny. He is urging us to stop waiting for divine intervention and to start taking action ourselves. Epictetus, through this quote, delivers a timeless lesson in self-empowerment and responsibility. It's 2024, and this ancient wisdom still rings true. But how can we apply it today? Let's explore. First, let's talk about health. Epictetus essentially tells us that we have the power to change our own circumstances. So, instead of complaining about ailments or poor health, we can take responsibility for our own well-being. This might mean prioritizing regular exercise, eating a balanced diet, or scheduling that doctor's appointment we've been putting off. Our health is not just a gift, it's a responsibility. Second, let's consider our finances. It's easy to play the blame game when we're facing financial difficulties. We might blame the economy, our employer, or even our upbringing. But Epictetus would likely remind us that we have the power to improve our financial situation. This could mean setting a budget, reducing unnecessary expenses, or investing in education to increase our earning potential. Next up is relationships. Epictetus's quote encourages us to stop seeking a scapegoat and take action. This can apply to our relationships as well. Instead of blaming others for our relationship problems, we can take steps to improve them. This might mean improving our communication skills, setting healthy boundaries, or seeking professional help if necessary. Fourth, let's tackle our emotions. It's easy to feel like a victim of our emotions, but Epictetus's wisdom suggests that we have more control than we think. Instead of letting our emotions control us, we can learn to control them. This might involve practicing mindfulness, seeking therapy, or learning to express our emotions in a healthy way. Fifth, we can apply this quote to our personal growth. Instead of waiting for opportunities to come to us, we can create our own. This might mean setting personal goals, learning new skills, or stepping out of our comfort zone. The power to grow and improve lies in our own hands. Lastly, let's consider our overall happiness. Epictetus teaches us that we are not passive victims of our circumstances, but active participants in our own lives. Instead of waiting for happiness to come to us, we can take steps to create it. This might mean practicing gratitude, pursuing hobbies we love, or spending time with loved ones. So as we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, let's remember Epictetus's timeless wisdom. We are not helpless. We have hands and the ability to change our circumstances. By taking responsibility for our health, finances, relationships, emotions, personal growth, and happiness, we can create a life that is not just successful, but also fulfilling. As we see, Epictetus's wisdom is far from outdated. It's a guide to living a more responsible and fulfilling life. So, we've journeyed through the life of Marcus Aurelius, unpacked a profound quote, and explored its application in our modern world. But what do you think? It's an incredibly powerful question, isn't it? A question that invites introspection, reflection, and perhaps even a hint of transformation. Stoicism, after all, isn't a passive philosophy. It's a call to action. It's a challenge to take charge of our lives, to stop looking for scapegoats, and to start looking for solutions. In the 21st century, we may not worry about our noses running quite as much as Epictetus did, but his words still resonate, don't they? We still find ourselves facing challenges, large and small, and it's all too easy to feel helpless in the face of them. But Stoicism reminds us that we have agency, we have power, and we have the capacity to shape our own destinies. So here's our challenge to you. Reflect on this quote. consider its relevance in your life. When have you felt helpless? When have you sought scapegoats? And most importantly, when have you realized that the power to change was in your own hands all along? And don't just reflect, act. Find one small way to embody the spirit of this quote in your life. Maybe it's as simple as taking responsibility for a mistake at work, or maybe it's as significant as making a major life decision. But whatever it is, make it count. Because the beauty of Stoicism is that it doesn't ask us to be perfect. It simply asks us to try, to strive, to do the best we can with what we have. And that in itself is a powerful form of liberation, so we invite you to join the conversation. Share your thoughts, your reflections, your actions. Let's learn from each other, grow with each other, and strive to live our best lives together. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content. Remember, the power to change your life lies in your hands.